Yeah, right, today I'm going to be making a catch-all tray using this scrap that I had left from last week's project, which is a serving tray. And if you haven't seen that video, there's a link above. So this project will be quite quick and easy, so let's just get on with it. The backboard is actually a bit of scrap for when I previously made some photo frames. One of the reasons why I bought the bandsaw was so I could properly rip some boards of timber, and using a good blade also does help. You might be wondering why I'm making a catch-all tray, seeing as no one else seems to be making them at the moment. Well, it's just simply because I wanted one for putting near the phone in the house, and hopefully seeing how easy it is, it could encourage you to make one as well, right? Yeah. Once I had all the pieces cut, I then needed to decide if I was going to go all fancy with some special joints or just do miter joints. And yeah, so I just went with miter joints as I thought they would look more appealing when the tray was finished. And note to self, good choice. What you're really seeing here is me just making the cuts on the joints and then making sure that I actually had them cut the right way. As previously when I've done some frames I've had to correct it, but I'm glad to see that this time I got it right first time round because I was careful. Can you believe that originally I had thought about sanding these by hand? And I thought, nah, I'll just use a sander, it's a lot easier. So when I was originally cutting the pieces on the bandsaw, I did genuinely forget about the divider, but luckily there was a spare piece left over, so it became the divider. I had to make sure that the divider was at least going to look straight and not at an angle, so I had to measure down from the top, which I think was roughly 70mm. So I'm actually using my dovetail saw, as you can probably guess, and the reason I'm using that is because it does make me feel like a proper woodworker when I'm using it. I always feel that if you can ever get the chance to improve your chiseling skills, then you must take the opportunity, and that's what I'm doing here. I didn't really need to, I could have done this on the router table or using a palm router, but using the chisels gives it a bit more satisfaction on the job. For the glue up, as I used miter joints, it was just a case of treating it as if it was a photo frame, using tape to support each piece and then using the frame clamps. Simples. After the glue had dried, I needed to plane down the sides just so they were the same height as the divider.
A few moments later.
Then I just sanded the tops down to 120 grit, which I'd used on the frames previously with the orbital sander. Okay, so this part could be the only part where you could see I might have made a mistake, but you can't see it. So when I was doing the glue up and putting the base on, I was going to nail it straight away instead of using clamps. Well, the nails on the middle dividers didn't quite hit the target, so I had to remove those, and then I thought, well, maybe I don't need them on the middle, so I left them out. Wish I never tried them in the first place, but there you go. We learn from our mistakes. So the finish is my new current favourite finish, which is the Furniture Clinic Wood Wax and Wood Polish, which contains orange oil.
One eternity later.
Then it was just a case of putting some self-peel felt on, which I'd previously used on my plane till. So this tray is finished now, as you can see. Got the felt in, nice finish on it. And of course you can use it in the house, or you could also use it in your workshop or in your office, putting your bits and pieces in like this. No matter what you have, maybe it's an Allen key. And of course you can't do without your tape measure.